Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today we have a very cool background and we have two very cool teams here going head-to-head with each other. Now, I can say that this background has a GIGACHAD man-at-arms right there, that's right, it is quite literally a GIGACHAD man-at-arms, and I am playing with him, and he is going to be a GIGACHAD this match because we are playing... what is this team called? I actually forgot the name of the team that I'm using, but it does have a name. Isn't it that guy's team, like the Lich? I think it's that guy's team, or did it not have Flatulent? No, I do think it had Flatulent. Yeah, it's pretty much that team, though I've given my own twist to it. I've changed some trinkets around to make it feel a little bit better to my own feel, and I'm just gonna try gaming with it this way. I do have the accuracy buff, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and actually go full on aggression here. I think it's gonna be smart. I'm gonna go for the sniper shot on the Hound Master because 45 dodge doesn't mean jack shit if I have plus 20 accuracy and my abilities have decent accuracy bases. You're gonna go for the rejuvenating vapors, but if I hit the Rain of Sorrows here, you will take the bleed. It's a 95% chance that you take the bleed, and even if you don't die, at least the next round you probably will. I just realized I don't have a finisher character. I probably should have brought a finisher on the Arbalist instead of the Medic's full plate, but yeah, I did not. Saturn here is being very smart, going for the punish on my man-at-arms just to try and get rid of him. No, I mean, not try to get rid of him, also that, but to make the Flagellant take damage so he can use his redeem so he can keep his other characters alive. That's really what he needs to do right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Dirk Sap. It's a 50-50. Sadly doesn't work. You know, it's a big sadly. Really wish that would have been a death blow, but now the doggy is gonna click, he has to go for the self-heal, and then it's just gonna be shot into more aggression. That's a 10. It shouldn't make a difference. I don't imagine that 10 will make a serious difference here, but it is still annoying to see the crit. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference whatsoever. And the Arbalist just does way too much damage for that to do something here. But yeah, we have the GIGACHAD man-at-arms. He is riposting or Rampart killing a character. I think that's the Harman. I can recognize the cape. I might be wrong though, I might be wrong, and everyone is like shocked at that happening, and that's why they're all afflicted in the background. Kind of difficult to see because of how the background that you choose kind of like jumps up after you put it in the files. It is a bit weird, but such is the way of the Butcher Circus, quite literally. Alright, I have to go for the... I could move back here, but I'm probably just gonna take damage and... 55, and he lives. God damn, this doggy wants to live. Yeah, I really should have brought a finisher on this team. I thought about bringing finisher Jet, so that's typically what you would have. But I also thought, you know what, let's not. Let's bring Blood Red Coin instead. It's gonna make our harvests amazing, it's gonna make our Dirk Snaps amazing, it's gonna make everything amazing. It's gonna be Rain of Sorrows now, crit riposte. Yeah, I have to go for the kill now, or else there's just a redeem, and then all my efforts are moot. Oh, Shep, wait. You know what you can do? You don't have to go for the kill, you can go for the finale. You can go for the kill, it's even better. Oh, I would go Rain of Sorrows here, but that's a terrible move, because then I have to heal after they hit me. Yeah, I'm thinking of going for the kill with someone else, and then still having the tools to drop a finale on the Flagellant. That would be great, because I would potentially have Exsanguinate and the sniper shot that sadly the man-at-arms doesn't really reach position for to try and get a kill, so I just have to go this way. And Saturn surrenders. I feel like that's a bit premature, because the doggy would stay alive. And no, actually it's not premature. They still have to find a way to deal with my Flagellant, find a way to deal with their boss. This was just a terrible matchup. Let's go ahead and do match number 2. Alright, and here we go into a match number 2, and we're playing the same team. I'm mostly playing this because someone asked me to play Jester, and I wanted to play him in a bit of an untraditional way. Either like not put him in the Halo comp, not put him in the Winter Bliss DOT team. I could have made Stress Jester, that would have been fun, but that wouldn't really be a damage Jester too well, so I felt like playing this team would be loads of fun. Plus, I need to see if it's actually very competitive or if it's kind of a bit of a niche. And we're playing against Silex Prot here. It is a very nice team, but it is better against protection than it is against this sort of stuff. I will still drop the Battle Ballad. I believe dropping a Battle Ballad here is a smart move. All my characters love the accuracy, and Grave Robber hates me having the accuracy, so I will most definitely do it. You have a lot of accuracy in this team, so if you go against some dodgy riposte comp, I mean not dodgy riposte comp, but like all the silly dodge teams with squishy backlines are gonna suffer so much because you have a flash hunt with Crushed Hemlock and the Rain of Sorrows, and you have all this freaking accuracy. So all those silly teams that sometimes are very annoying to play against are gonna be super easy to play against. But there's also going to be some problemos, of course. My offense might be good, but it's a bit all over the place. I don't really have a one-shot character. There's just definitely a few things I'm lacking here. But, you know, what can I do about it? That was a Rain of Sorrows. Yes, it was. I have a decent amount of accuracy, but... Oh, the extra 8 accuracy might make the difference here. I actually hit the Grave Robber now, and I get to bleed on her as well. And the Blight, which is really freaking cool. I thought about bringing Spiked Bat on the Flash instead of the Crushed Hemlock, just so I'd have the Blood Red Coin buffs a bit more consistently, but I ended up not doing it. There's an extra 15 dodge, right? Yeah, let's... Wait, is there? No, that's not an extra 15 dodge, it's just how much freaking dodge she has. Well, that's kind of annoying. What's the game plan here? Because, these characters have way too much prot. I have to DOT them out. Yeah, I'm gonna go for her. The reason I'm going for her is because she's really the threat here. Let's be honest, she is absolutely and utmost the threat in this situation. Man-at-Arms is a non-threat. He's just a tanky dude that can buff the other characters, and yeah, it's gonna be a defender already. You kind of have to, and that defender is gonna try to be up pretty much the entire match, I feel. But we'll be able to handle that somehow. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I could bolster here immediately for the extra dodge and the extra anti-stress, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Rain of Sorrows, and yeah, sadly it misses. She just has a bit too much dodge with this setup, and with the bolster and with the Toxin Trickery, it's a bit too much for me to handle. So I guess she'll be safe for now at the very least. There's gonna be a punish on there that could be risky. That could be very risky. That is a very risky punish. Oh, Saturn, you have done it. You have done it, my friend. It is over for your Flagellant. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move back with the Man-at-Arms, and I'm gonna finale. It is all over for that Flagellant, if I want it to be. I mean, sure, my chest will die after it, but... Question is, do I really want to go ahead and do what I'm speaking of right now? That is the question. Because what I could do is go for like, oh, 30 death blow. Nah, fam, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I was thinking of going for a Dirk Stab into a Retribution to try and get the kill, but like, for starters I could do 0 damage because of the prot, just for starters. Not only that, I think that's a waste of a Panic Darts, by the way. Not only that, it would only be a 30% chance of getting the kill with the Blood Red Coin, so hell no, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And that's no more Flash Wound for you, which means my Flash Wound is a hell of a lot stronger from now on, which means she gets to heal for 20, which means Saturn just surrenders prematurely. You don't have to surrender just because your Flash Wound dies. You can still win matches without a Flash Wound. I feel like this one definitely had a better win shot for Saturn than the previous one, but you know, my man is trigger happy on the surrender, so let's go ahead and into match number 3. And it appears to be a rematch. Saturn maybe thinks that he maybe did a bit of a misplay letting that Flagellant die so quickly, and possibly thinks that there's some stuff he could have done differently. So let's see exactly what that shall be. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Blood Red Coin, not drop a Blood Red Coin, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Battle Ballad, and it's gonna be into an immediate bolster. Okay, we're just gonna replay the previous match. What did I do here? Did I drop a Retribution? I feel like I did. I feel like I did drop a Retribution here. Let's drop it again, right? Yeah, yeah, the potential crit is quite valuable. 15.5. No, where did my crit go? Where was my 15.5 crit? It was so good because it removed stress. I mean, it added minus stress taken on the mana arms, gave accuracy to everyone. Very, very cool. I very much love getting crits on there, and now I'm gonna go for this, and yeah, this time we miss. It's sad, but we do get a crit on the MAA, so there is some justice in this round, I believe. And okay, who is she gonna focus down? No one yet. She's still gonna go Toxin Trickery. Oh my god, look at that amount of dodge. That is a bit much. That do be a bit much. Do I wanna overload the Flagellant and kill him? Or do I wanna shoot the Man at Arms and focus him down? That do be the question. I could overload the Flagellant and kill him. Let's try. I'm gonna sniper shot him right now. If he goes into the riposte, I don't have immediate finale, but you know, it's fine. I'd never go first, which is kind of unfortunate, I will say though. Yeah, it's definitely on the unfortunate side of things. You're not going first, but you know what can you do? What can you do? I'm gonna go ahead and just drop a Dirk Stab onto the MAA here. It's gonna do just a touch of damage, 4 to 7 because of the bleeding and the plus 25% damage versus bleeding here. Even with the 50 prot, it still hurts quite a bit, so I'm happy for it. And it's just gonna be straight into a command buff. Okay, Saturn has spent... oh, wait, how many? Has spent 4 of the total 5 actions he's had, literally buffing up with commands and bolsters and bulwarks and Toxin Trickery. That is definitely a very heavy buff up team. I can see that much already. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bolster here myself, just to give myself some dodge and some anti-stress. I feel like it's gonna be very helpful. I'm probably still gonna get hit, but probably not by panic darts on the Jester. Really, into the Man-at-Arms. I mean, I have a lot of accuracy on my riposte, so I do still hit, but it only hurts for 10. It does have the protection, though. It's kind of difficult to hurt her at the moment. But it will be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Rain of Sorrows. Oh, another. I really need to be getting more hits. Oh, and the bleed resistance as well. Oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be rough. I need to get a kill like yesterday, because once the DOT starts stacking up too high on my characters, it's gonna stack up way too high. Oh, come on, seriously? What was your accuracy on that? 135 accuracy? Yeah, it was an 85 to hit, chef. It was an 85 to hit. Well, guess what? I go first. What? What? How? Oh, I did go first round 1. Oh, you just lost your Flagellant. He's dead already. You're gonna get finale'd again. How did this even happen? I didn't even plan on it. That's just pretty cool. You know what? I think... Oh, that heal is very unnecessary. It's basically just wasting your turn. I am 100% dropping a finale here. This time you don't even get value from it, or you know, at least 20 crit heal value. So this is just pretty much the same exact match as last time. Let me tell you, this is why you need to use your actions very, very carefully this team, because even though Saturn quote-unquote did the right moves, he didn't click the characters at the right times. If you click the Flagellant too early, he might get focused down, and that is exactly what happened there. Had he clicked the Crusader first and had gone for some sort of, I don't know, just a zealous accusation, what would have happened was that since the Flagellant was the last one to go, what would occur is after he go for the sniper shot, he can just go for the self-heal, and then after he drops the self-heal, he's gonna have a lot of HP, he's gonna stay alive for a hell of a lot longer. Things are gonna get more difficult for me with each self-heal he does, and Saturn gets so pissed about it that he actually puts the Flagellant in position 1. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. He's just about had it with this Flagellant getting finale. It's been literally the past 3 matches I have dropped finale on the Flash. Oh, I am so not sorry because this is absolutely hilarious. Okay, let's drop the battle out here. We need ourselves some very nice accuracy, and we'll see what we want to do after that. I haven't really been able to showcase just how good Harvest is because this match has been going like these matches have been going pretty quickly. Though against like the protection heavy stuff here, it's gonna be amazing. Even though they have decent bleed resistances, with the blood red coin, this Harvest is just gonna absolutely shred through them. I've had it happen to me in the past. It will happen to them as well. Okay. I might be going for a Retribution here now, just to do a little bit of damage to the blind. Just keep him at bay. Make sure that he knows who's the boss here. Make sure that he knows that if he goes for too many punishes on the riposte, or if he doesn't, if he is as wary as he's been the past few matches, I will finale him once again. Oh, that is a very sad Reign of Sorrows. One miss and one bleed fail. That is very cool. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop one myself here, and I get another crit on the Man-at-Arms. Despite the crit, I do not get the bleed on him, but you know, at least the blight applies for an extra turn, so I mean, I guess it is somewhat useful. It's gonna be that from the Grave Robber. My hit chance is generally decent, but I don't think it's too smart to go for it. I'm just gonna shoot the Crusader here and not really accomplish too much, let's be honest, but yeah, that's kind of the problem here. I'm gonna have to play this a little bit differently. I won't be able to focus Flash on how too well. Did you even have an accuracy buff, mister? No, you do not. That was lucky. That was very lucky with your base accuracy on that. That was like a 70 to hit. That's definitely a move out of rage, I feel. At least that's what I feel here. Because you should definitely drop the command buff right there. There's really no reason not to drop command buff, and then you actually have a good hit chance against the Jester. Or you could just hit the Rebels instead, and it would also be very smart. It's going to be Zealous Accusation into a riposte here. That is perfectly okay for me. I'm thinking of dropping the Reign of Sorrows first, and then dropping Harvest, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's drop the Reign of Sorrows here, just do a lot of overwhelming DOT to my opponent's characters. I sadly missed the Grave Robber this time around, but I do apply a bleed on the Man-at-Arms, so I won't complain. And after this, please miss. Oh, there's still no accuracy buffs. Apart from the Crown of Thorns, but yeah. I'm gonna drop the Harvest here. Yeah, first we drop the Harvest because we don't have enough to crit and break him down to 0. And how many bleeds do I get? 1. Okay, that's acceptable. That is acceptable. There was this quote. Not great, not terrible. Yeah, that one. It's from HBO's Chernobyl. I really like that mini-series. It's actually been ages since it's come out, but I feel like I've watched it yesterday. It's how good it was, just ingrained into my memory. A lot of the things from it. Oh, the damage debuffs. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, 6 to 10. I could just heal here. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop a heal. Ooh, 12. I love it. Yeah, it's gonna be a different match here. This time, instead of having a very, very fast, decisive finale onto the flashlight, I'm gonna test this team's overall defense and stability in kind of a longer match here, which is what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be too much longer, but it's definitely gonna be on the longer side of things. I'm gonna drop just another Reign of Sorrows here, applying more DOT. Another crit. Poor guy. Honestly, poor guy. He's taken so much DOT. He's dropping down to this star in 2 rounds, so that's pretty good. I wish that DOT was on the Crusader though. That would be a hell of a lot better, but what can I do about it? How much damage do I have? Do I get to go first? I do not. I do not get to go first. It's going to be a punish here. Yeah, has to go for the hits onto the Man-at-Arms here, or else he's not going to be able to use redeems. So it makes a lot of sense to go for that. One thing I could go for here is just yeah, I'll just shoot the Crusader. I do 6 to 10, I do 10 damage. It's not a lot, but these characters are definitely being attrition down, even with all their protection, all their might. Of course, a rally to the flame here will definitely hinder me quite a fair bit, but at least I'll try not to have it hinder me that much. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a... Honestly, Retribution will not do damage. Retribution will generally not do damage here, let's be completely honest. Yeah, it won't. Oh, it's hopeless. It could do something very silly. Yeah, it really could, couldn't it? It's probably gonna do something very silly. I can see it already. Do I want to go for this? No, I want to go Dirk Stab. I'm gonna go Dirk Stab. Onto the Crusader. I have Finale right now, so if he goes for a heal, I will not have Finale. Not with Hopeless, because I'll have minus damage if I decide to go first. He's gonna heal for at least 6, so he's gonna have way more than enough to actually save himself. But not the men-at-arms. He does not save the men-at-arms with such a move, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a retribution here. It actually does 1 damage. I am surprised, honestly. I am shocked. I have been bamboozled. I was led to believe it wouldn't deal enough damage. It's gonna be a punish here. Does it deal enough? No, it doesn't. Good. That's very good for me. And right now, I can go ahead and actually go for the smartest move ever. Oh, not another miss! Come on! I need to hit 1! Just 1! And she'll go to like 15 HP, and then I can finale her because of the blood red coin and the bleed. And it's so unfortunate. It's gonna be a panic darts here. Ugh. The stress. The stress. Ah, stress. If you remember that kitty on the background, the stress kitty. That was a funny one. Do I heal here or do I shoot? Is the ultimate question. I'm gonna heal myself. Wow, crit heal for 24. I mean, there's still a lot of blight there, but that crit heal for 24 actually makes a huge difference. Thank you, Arbalist. You're doing very well today. You are doing very well today. It's gonna be Rally to the Flame here. Is that enough? No way. Yeah, it's not enough. It is not enough. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a command buff because I still have the retribution, and then he's gonna drop to this store and I have to make a decision or two. I think I'm gonna decide on the harvest though. I definitely don't wanna, no, definitely not finale the men-at-arms here. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna go for the harvest, hopefully get a death blow with it, and also hopefully do some bleed. There is an argument for going Dirk Stab instead, but I genuinely believe dropping a harvest here would be better, just to also get the bleed on the Crusader and get some damage going on him as well. Even if it's less 10% chance of getting the kill at this point, I feel like this is still a better move. I have a lot of plus damage on my finale right now, but it isn't enough to kill anyone. That's the problem here. That do be the problem. It goes for that. I could... Come on. Come on. No! 71! Please, just hit! Freaking Grave Robber! I have 135 accuracy, I should hit all of them. I even dropped the command buff and I still miss. Oh, the lack of justice. It's overwhelming. Wait, why did I not get a Death Store check? Didn't I harvest for the Death Store check and then Reign of Sorrows? Did I do 0 damage with one of them? I am so utterly confused right now. Is that what happened? I deal 0 damage. I can't tell for certain. I'm gonna go for the shot here. I have to finale now. I don't have more time. Yeah, I have run out of time here. She has 14 HP. I have... I'm at this store here. Yeah, I'm at this store. And... No! No! Carl, no! How could this happen? Oh, 199 stress. Oh god, that was not what we wanted to have happen. Oh, I did not expect that to happen. I should have known she would do that amount of stress. Because I thought she would do more with the monkey spawn, the Death Star recovery. Passes with the flagellant so he doesn't get a crit on anyone. And the crit would do extra stress onto the Jester. Very smart move by Saturn. They're going for a pass. No, the one time it is actually really smart to go for a pass. And I feel like I've lost this match. Based on probably my misplay, I should not have gone for a sniper shot there. The reason I went for a sniper shot so I'd have enough damage to finale. But yeah, just... disappointment really is what has happened here. I'm gonna go for the Reign of Sorrows, and yeah, this time, haha, this time I get the bleed. I could still win this, let's be honest, but now the Flagellant's gonna have a big redeem ready for whoever wants it, and I still have a lot of battle debuffs on me, and I still don't have a kill chance, and I'm down a character now, which is really not what you want to be with this team. But we'll see, I'm not gonna surrender that prematurely at least. Crit 48, kind of unnecessary, maybe even good for me if you want to look at it that way. Minus 60% damage. Oh, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. How much damage am I doing? Yeah, a joke. I'm doing a joke amount of damage. I have to play here. It's nothing else I can do. With 3 battle debuffs, I can't do anything. I literally cannot do anything. My Arbalist is paralyzed in terms of damage, and now she's gonna get afflicted as well. Who gets a dodge? Was it the Men-at-Arms? Good job getting the dodge, yeah. And he's gonna go ahead and maybe drop a command buff so I can hit the Grave Robber. Oh, that would be a smart move. Yeah, drop the command buff here so I can hit the Grave Robber, drop a big Ring of Sorrows on her, start of next round. Look at the accuracy out there. But yeah, my Arbalest here is gonna get focused down, and then it's gonna be a 2v4, which I can hopefully turn into not a 2v4 before then. But, you know, I failed at killing this Man-at-Arms, I failed at dropping the finale. So you can definitely see how this match is going differently. I get a dodge with the Flagellant, by the way, so that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for that, and okay, that's a good outcome. I do not get the Blight on her though, so she's not actually dropping to Death's Door. That's nasty. That is definitely nasty. You're dropping to Death's Door though, so that's pretty cool. What am I, paranoid? Of course I got paranoid for the minus damage. Yeah, I just flared, and I'm already at minus 65% damage because of paranoid. Ah, how wonderful, how wonderful. I'm gonna shoot here, I have to, just to bring her down to 0. And of course there will be a heal here, which could heal for enough. Oh, it's just gonna be click into then the heal, that's very smart. That is very smart. I feel like Saturn woke up this match and decided to play a hell of a lot better. That panic darts into the past, that was just a bit too much for me. A bit too much for me to handle. I'm gonna go for the Retribution here, and we're gonna see if I can make something happen, but I do not see it. I do not see it too well. This Crusader is just too good of an active healer for me to actually get a kill. Oh, God. Yeah, that makes things rough. Makes things very rough. Crit 16 heal on the Grave Robber. God damn it. It's gonna be punished on the MAA. Repulse for 4. I just flared. Why am I doing no damage? Okay, let's go for another Ring of Sorrows here. I get another crit on the Man-at-Arms. The poor guy. He's taken so many crits already, but he's still alive. Yeah, he's still kicking. For now, at least. No, depending on whatever character you pick, you will not have a good time, because now you have 2 dropping to Death's Door. That's a bit more difficult to handle. But I don't really have any like confirmed kills after it, and my characters are taking a lot of damage in all this that's happening, and that's not enough, I don't feel, but it's close. It's definitely close. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a heal on that. I feel like that's a smart move. Let's drop a heal on that. No, Arbalest, that was the correct ability, but it was most definitely the wrong character. The one that wants to get hurt is not the one that should be the recipient to the battlefield bandages, but you know, what can you do? And now she's free to drop panic darts again and gets a crit on it, and this match is just so unfortunate. All of it so unfortunate. I'm gonna drop the Retribution here. I could have dropped the command buff, but honestly at this point, I'm a raging buffoon. I want to do 1 damage. I need to do 1 damage. And the Crusader is gonna have to make a choice on who he wants to heal. Of course he's gonna heal the Grave Robber, because she's way more valuable than the Man-at-Arms here. And I'm not afflicted yet, would you look at that? I'm not afflicted, not just yet. Of course, going for the Retribution, getting the crit would have been very cool too for the anti-stress, but what can you do? What can you do? Who are you gonna heal? Really? I think he thinks that the Grave Robber will just stay alive because of her dodge. Well, that could be a possibility, but she could also... Yeah, I've just about had it up to here. Now there's gonna be redeems, and it is essentially all over as of this point. Oh, big GG's to Saturn. Does take me down here with a bit more careful play and with a Flagellant in position 1. I do put the Flagellant in position 1 on that team, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. I think he's good in both positions, though. The reason that he's been put into position 2 here is so the Crusader can drop more Zealous's, because if there's a pull, then the Crusader will be out of position, but since the Flagellant's in position 2, Crusader will be in position 1 so we can drop more Zealous's. But of course, in the situation where you really don't want your Flagellant to be focused down that quickly, it makes more sense to put him in position 1 and let the tanky characters kind of deal with the rest, because it just took me way too long to get a kill. And I didn't even get it. If I had gotten that finale off, I definitely could have won that match. But yeah, without dropping the finale, it just becomes very, very difficult to win with this team in a situation like that. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!